CSK have never really been a star-studded side. Ashwin has taken 180 wickets in the IPL. He's been batting at number 4, number 5, and that is just the kind of utility and all-roundedness that made CSK retain Jadeja over him back in 2018, like getting Daryl Mitchell for 14 crores or spending 16 odd crores on Ben Stokes. The results haven't really been satisfactory. THALA's chase, but who else comes? Hi guys, welcome to a new episode of Talking Sports with Tarkesh. With the IPL mega auction right around the corner, we are discussing strategies for every team. And here, we'll be discussing something about the joint most successful team in IPL history. CSK have never really impressed fans with their auction strategies, right? A lot of them flood social media with messages that they could have done much better every time after the auction. Here are 5 players I'd like them to buy, and you can let me know your thoughts in the comment section. But before discussing auction strategies, it's important to know the culture of every team. CSK have never really been a star-studded side. They've always tried to take players in the twilight of their careers or someone who's just entering their career, not someone who's at the peak of their runs and spend big bucks on them. Whenever they've tried to shift away from their usual strategies, like getting Daryl Mitchell for 14 crores or spending 16 odd crores on Ben Stokes, the results haven't really been satisfactory. So this time around, I'm trying to suggest 5 players who suit the CSK style of cricket and a few familiar faces as well. Starting off, we'll be talking about an old warhorse of Indian cricket. Bhuvneshwar Kumar broke into the scene in late 2012 with his exceptional swing bowling against Pakistan. Since then, he went about to win about 2 purple caps in the IPL. He took 181 wickets, most of them for Sunrisers, and even played a key role in their title win in 2016. But since then, he's lost a yard of pace, the swing isn't coming about nicely enough, but I think he'll fit the plans of CSK. CSK have always liked some smart power play operators. It is one of the key reasons they spent 14 crores on Deepak Chahar in the last mega auction. But due to injury concerns and inconsistency, that didn't really pay off. Bhuvi will come for a much cheaper sum. He shares a good bond with MS. He is great in death bowling. His knuckleballs will certainly make him a tough bowler to score against at Chepauk as the pitches slow down as the season progresses. All in all, he can become a part of the CSK leadership group and certainly someone that they should have their eye on. Second up is an old face, as I said. It's Ravichandran Ashwin. Ashwin has taken 180 wickets in the IPL, but he started off with CSK and he eventually went on to play for India because of his exceptional performances for CSK as well. Despite publicly saying that he wants to play for CSK, he's never gotten a chance to do that since 2015. However, Ashwin has never been one to sit down and sulk about it. He's a constant innovator with the white ball, bringing new deliveries into the arsenal every now and then. Moreover, due to his spell with RR, he's taken his batting too seriously in white ball as well. He's been batting at number 4, number 5, and that is just the kind of utility and all-roundedness that made CSK retain Jadeja over him back in 2018. Now, as Ashwin has solved his drawbacks, can he come back and play at Chepauk, a ground that he knows inside out? And speaking of knowing the ground inside out, we have another player in the list. It's a spinner, because CSK like to go spin heavy in their departments, but it's not someone as seasoned as Ashwin. He's our Sai Kishore. Sai Kishore is pretty popular in the Tamil Nadu cricketing circuit, even leading them in domestic cricket. He was a part of CSK, but he didn't get too many playing chances because of his similarity with Jadeja. However, with Jadeja having called it a day from T20 internationals, I think it's time for CSK to groom a successor. And who better than Sai Kishore, who knows the franchise, who knows the ground, who's played with the setup. He's taken around 70 wickets in 62 matches in T20 cricket. But what stood out was his economy rate of 5.75. More importantly, he bowls in the middle overs. He bowls with a very tight angle at a tall height, and he makes it extremely difficult for middle order batters to take him on. Furthermore, as the pitch at Chepauk will remain the same, it's important that CSK keep adding new weapons to their armory, and Kishore could be someone who can help them play the same way that they've done all this while, but with some new faces. Now, we'll be talking about 2 foreigners who I don't think will be going for big bucks in the auction, but could add great value to the CSK setup. Old-time CSK fans will remember a certain player named Dougie Bollinger. The Australian left-arm pacer used to bounce out opponents with his exceptional skills with the ball. And CSK have been lacking some of that flavor in the last few years. None of their overseas pacing experiments have worked out well. Lungi Sani Ngidi, Adam Milne, they either leaked too many runs or didn't play too many matches, but Nandre Burger could solve that problem for them. Nandre Burger replaced Trent Bolt for a few matches, played in tandem with him for a few more for Ara last year, but he never really came onto his own because of the presence of other heavyweights in the franchise. At CSK, he can become their lead foreign pacer. He stands tall, he bowls with a left arm angle, he takes the ball in, he takes the ball out. He can bowl well in the death, he can be an enforcer in the middle order. What's there not to like about him? And to be honest, he went for less than 1 crore in the last auction. Even though his stocks must have risen after taking 7 wickets in 6 games, I'm sure that he won't go for a huge sum and certainly fixes a big problem for CSK, which is why I think they should get him. And the other one is again from South Africa and someone CSK know pretty well. Not because he has played for them in the IPL, but he's played for them in the SA20. Yeah, I'm talking about Donovan Ferreira. Ferreira is a great player for them in the SA20 for Johannesburg Super Kings. He's played under Fab du Plessis and he strikes at around 158 runs per 100 balls. CSK has been wanting a quick scorer in the middle overs, which is why they went berserk behind Daryl Mitchell. Didn't get the required runs out of him. So far, Ferreira hasn't really played too many games for South Africa, but he is striking at 158 runs per 100 balls, and he takes the spinners on in the middle overs. He strikes well against the pacers. I'm not sure if he'll adapt quickly enough to the chip-off track, but he's someone whom CSK should likely have in the roster for the coming cycle of the IPL. They've groomed him well in the SA20 and now it's time for him to take the step up as well. Well, these are the 5 players I think fit the CSK mold of thinking. Some of them are young, some of them solve a problem, and some of them are seasoned heads. But these are my choices. I'd like to hear yours. Who are the 5 players you want CSK to buy in the coming mega auction? Do let me know in the comment section and don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button. Thank you so much.